How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today I wanted to quickly talk about some of the best Spanish textbooks for beginners. And we've got this article right here, and I do love all of these recommendations. They're very good. And I'll also recommend you guys another way besides textbooks. I know a lot of you guys find textbook learning to be quite a bit dull and boring, and it makes you feel like you're going back to school. So if you're looking for an alternative, I'll talk about Lingopie in just a minute. But just to go over these textbooks real quick, and feel free to do your own research about these textbooks and see which one works for you. You've got Spanish All-in-One for Dummies. There's Easy Spanish Step by Step. And you've got this one right here, Easy Spanish Phrasebook. There's this one, Conversational Spanish Dialogues. There's Living Language Spanish. There's Spanish Tutor, See It, Say It in Spanish. And there's Short Stories for Beginners. 2,000 most common Spanish words in context. And overall, I do love these recommendations. And if textbook learning is your cup of tea, I think any of these choices right here will be of very high value to you. Now, if you're looking for a less boring way, let's say if textbook learning is not something that you're really into, you're not really that excited about it, then what you can do is use Lingopie. And you can definitely click the link in the description down below for a 7-day free trial. So you do have 7 days to try it out. But the cool thing about Lingopie is that it makes things a little bit more interesting. And let me show you guys how. So let's say I want to watch something here. Let's just go with Against Our Destiny. Now, what I like about Lingopie is that it gives you a look into the Spanish culture. And it depends on, whatever, let's say, let's just go back real quick. They do mention where each show is coming from. So for example, you've got this show comes from Argentina. And you've got this is Colombia. This specifically, I'm not sure why it's not showing it, but anyways, you get the point. It does tell you where the show is coming from. So it's giving you a good look into the culture of the show and where it's coming from. So let's go ahead and just click watch now and see what happens. And obviously consuming media is definitely one of the most fun and most effective ways to learn a language. So let's see here. I've got the volume all the way down because I don't want to listen to that. But the idea behind Lingopie is that you've got the entire script on the right here. You can set it to auto-pause automatically at the end of every subtitle. You can, let me just show you real quick here as soon as it loads. But while it loads, you can tell right here, you've got some options such as having the robot speak the sentence. You can say it yourself. You can have it loop a specific sentence. You can click on any of these sentences and it will take you to that part of the sentence. Let's go back right here, actually. So let's have it play here and let's see. So the moment a subtitle is pulled up, as you can tell right here, it took us all the way. So let's maybe click one of these right here when they're talking to each other. And as you can tell, the subtitles are immediately translated in real time. And if I go ahead and play, whenever I hover over any of these, it will pause automatically and I can add any of these words to my collection of words. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let's say I want to learn about this whole sentence. I can definitely spend the time to, kind of read it again and say it again and have the robot say it for me so that I can get the pronunciation right. But what I can also do is simply just add all of these words to a collection of words. And then I can kind of go back to these words. Let me show you guys how that's done. So I don't want to go there by the link. I want to go there through review and practice just to show you guys where you can find them. So you'll click review and practice and you will find all the words that I just added right here. So I think this is a name, so it's a noun. It'll take long over there, about a month. So yeah, this is how you can kind of collect all these words. And, for reference, once you collect about 600 to 700 words, they do say it right here. is that you can start becoming conversational with only 600 to 700 words. And when you're looking at a script and you're watching a show, you're actually observing conversations that make sense so that you can kind of start to emulate these conversations. And once you've collected enough words, you can actually start testing yourself using these games. And they kind of, have these little games that make it a little bit more entertaining. And you will start to notice that you're actually learning fairly quickly the more you kind of engage with Lingopie. So you're watching these TV shows, you've got kids shows and you've got music. It's compatible with Android, iOS, and your TV, so you don't have to be stuck with your computer. You're even able to take private lessons if that's something that you're interested in. You can go ahead and book your first lesson. But first, I would just recommend trying out the application itself. They do have a 7-day free trial, and they do have more than one language. If you're interested, they have all these languages. But since we're talking about Spanish, yeah, there's plenty of content when it comes to Spanish and plenty of other content when it comes to other languages. So yeah, this is a very useful and fun tool to learn a language. And if that's something you're interested in giving a shot, you'll find the free trial link in the description down below. And if I happen to find any discounts, I'll also link them in the description down below so they can save a little bit extra cash. So that's pretty much it for this video. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with future videos. Thank you guys very much for watching, and good luck learning Spanish.